guys, welcome back. Today what we're going to be doing is taking the old Deja Vu game. Now, I wasn't able to put Tecmo Super Bowl 2018 on this Deja Vu cartridge because I need a Mapper 5 and this is a Mapper 3, I believe. Let's see. Yeah, it's a MMC3, so or MM3. So I need a MMC5, which comes in this cartridge with this PCB. So what I'm going to be doing instead is programming these EPROMs here, and they're M27C010, which are 128 kilobits or kilobytes or 1 megabit, not to be confused with megabytes. So I had already taken out the Deja Vu mask ROMs, the character and the program ROM, and labeled them with little stickers there. And I'm going to be taking these guys. I just put them in there as a placeholder, but I'm going to be taking these guys out and programming them with Capcom 92, you guys. So let's just take this chip out. They're not soldered in there, so and let's take these guys to the programmer, and then we'll be wiring them up because there's slight modifications I need to do, and here's a cheat sheet of what I need to do. Lift up these pins, solder into these holes there. So it's going to be a few parts, you guys, so sorry about the Tecmo 2018. That'll still be on the back burner rather, until I get a bigger the proper PCB, which is a AW ROM. And again, here's a photo of it. It's pretty huge. It takes up the entire cartridge. And this game is running at $100 to $120 or more Canadian. So yeah, we'll work on that a little bit later. Alright, you guys, let's take these chips to the programmer. Alright, you guys, we're here at the computer, the programmer actually. So first things first is we're going to have to load up FamiROM, and here's the program right here. You can download it. There'll be a link in the description. And the game is Gold Medal Challenge 92, which is what I named Capcom 92. So we want to take this .NES file and drag and drop it into here. And here you can see that we need M27C010 for the program and character ROMs respectively. Let's see if I could zoom in. Okay, so once that's in there, we could split the files. So let's go ahead and split that. And the files popped up right here. So here are the two files that we need. Okay, so let's just exit out of here. Alright, that's the program, and this is the character ROM. Okay, so let's just move these off to the side. Now I need to load up my USB programmer. It's the GQ4X. Alright, so here it is. Okay. Alright, so we're going to clear this here. And we need to look for the chips that I'll be using, which are M27C010. And they are AM from AMD. So I'll pick those. Alright, no adapter required for this chip. Okay, so let's start with the program chip. And I got little stickers, and I'm going to put the sticker on ahead of time to cover up the mask window. Okay. So here's the chip here. I'm going to do the program first. Alright, so load it into the programmer with the notch facing that way. Close the socket. Okay. And let's add the file. We're doing the program first, so let's go ahead and load it up. Okay. Everything looks good. And let's go to command and write to the chip. Shouldn't take long. Might take a little while, so I'll just speed it up. Alright, so we're almost done here. So it's going to verify the data being written, or was written actually. And everything looks good. Okay. So let's go ahead now and take the chip out and set that aside. That's programmed. And we'll take the second one, which is the character ROM. Let me put the sticker on. Notch facing that way, just to cover up the window there. Okay. And put it in and close the socket. And now let's clear this again. Clear all. And we're using the same chipset, and let's take the character now, the character bin file, and drag and drop it in. Okay, now the character bin file is in there. Now let's go ahead and write it. Alright, you guys, now it's going to verify again. It didn't take long, less than 50 seconds, but speeding up always saves YouTube time for me to download and upload. So alright, so let's clear this, and I guess we could close this right here. Okay, here are the two files that we just wrote to the chip, both chips. I guess I didn't even show the progress and everything. So anyways, it's written. Let's take it out, and let's head back to the shop and solder those into place, and the wires, you guys. Alright, you guys, so now we're back in the shop. So now we could start wiring these chips to the board. I got some pre-cut wires here, so let's arrange this. Ready to go. So we'll start with the character chip. And it's on this side of the board here. So we're gonna need a wire or two. And we're gonna have to put, well, first let's bend up the pins that we need bent up. So we need pin 1 and 2 bent up. You don't want to break it. Okay. And we need to bend up pins 22 and 24. So 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. '23, 24. Be really careful with these legs here. and bend up pins 30 and 31. So here's 32, pin 31, and pin 30. Okay, so now we're prepared with this chip. Okay. Alright, so we need to solder a wire on pin 2. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's prime up these legs here. And well, I guess pin 1 didn't need solder. Okay, and pin 30 needs some. There we go. And pin 24 and 22. 24 and 22. Okay. So those are primed, ready to go. Alright, so let's take this wire again. Yeah, okay. So pin 2 to hole 24. So pin 2. To hole 24, so we'll wait to wrap it around, so let's just wait a little bit. Okay, and going to need pin 22, it's right here, need this soldered on. Okay, and pin 24. Okay, and let's choose another black wire, and we need pin 30, which is right here. Let's add some more solder to that. Okay, so now that's wired up, just like that. I wonder if I should continue on and bend up the pins and get that chip ready. Yeah, I'll do that. So this is the program chip now, and we're going to have to bend up similar pins. So pin 1 and pin 2. Pin 16, which is down here. Pin 24, so 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. And So actually pin 16 does not need to be bent up. Let's bend that back down. Okay, pin 1, 2, 24, 30 and 31. Oop. 30 and 31. Okay. So now the program ROM is ready. Okay, so now let's prime this chip with some solder. Alright, pin 2 needs a little dab. Okay. Pin 30 and 31. Okay. And pin 24. Alright. Prime ready to go. So let's take pin 2's wire and solder it on. Alright. And pin 24, which is right here. Solder that on. Okay. Pin 30. And pin 31. Okay. So now both chips are prepped, ready to go. Okay. So now the tough part is installing the character RAM or ROM. So now you need to take pin 2's wire and put that into pin 24 or hole 24. So starting at alright, so pin 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So pin, we'll make sure we're doing this right. Pin 2 goes to hole 24. So pin 2, hole 24, which is right here. I lost my place. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Right there. Okay. Now we'll quickly solder that into place. Okay. So pin 2 to 24, let's double check. 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, okay. Pin 2 to 24. Okay. And we need pin 22, which is right here, this black wire, to go to hole 31. Okay, pin 24. Pin 22 to hole 31, which would be right here. Let's quickly tack that into place. Okay. Now it looks like a mess right now, but just bear with it. Alright, so pin 24 to hole 2, which is on this side. Hole 2. And quickly tack that into place. Okay. Okay, and the last one, pin 30, goes to hole 1. Which is right here. We'll solder that into place. Okay. Now we'll double check. Pin 2 goes to hole 24. Pin 2, hole 24, okay. Pin 22 goes to hole 31. Pin 22 to hole 31, okay. Pin 24 to hole 2, okay. And pin 30 to hole 1, okay. Now, I wonder if I want to solder this in place. No, I won't do that just yet. So let's work on the program ROM. Okay, so pin 2 goes to hole 24, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 17, 18, 19, 20, 24, okay, right there. Okay. Okay, and pin 24 to ground. So just move this a little over. And that'll be pin 16, so, or any other ground point. Just put a dab of solder on that. Oh wait, that's 17. Solder needs to go on the other side. Whew. I think I caught that in time. And 16 ground. So pin 24, and we're going to ground that out. Might as well do that now. Alright, camera died as usual, so need to take the last pin, 31 to hole 2. 31 to hole 2 is right here. Okay, now the hardest part seems like it's done. Okay, now comes the easy part, soldering this into place. And I'm just making sure nothing's touching. Alright, so that chip is in place. Now let's take the character chip and do the same thing. Okay, so everything's in place. Suspend up this pin a little bit. Okay. Alright, so everything's in place. So now I'm going to go ahead and solder these chips in, and I'll speed it up, you guys. But first, I'm going to use some sticky tack to tack down the board so it doesn't move on me. Alright, let's begin. Alright, I may have lost some data, but what I end up doing is soldering, the EEPROM chips in place here. So yeah, you guys, so I'll either join up another video to test it out, see if it works, or maybe you'll see it in another episode, you guys. Alright, have a good one. Alright, you guys, I got the game inside a retro console. It's not a real Nintendo, but this is for testing purposes, and let's check it out. It looks good. And there we go, you guys. Hard work finally paid off. Dun, dun, dun. Alright, you guys, thanks for watching, and have a good one.